Good morning, students. Today we are going to study our fifth lesson of science, that is separation of substances. This is the first part of the video. In this video, we will be covering the topics such as difference between pure substances and mixtures. Then properties of mixtures. After that, types of mixtures, in that homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture. After that, methods of separation. There are different methods of separation, so we will be discuss these methods in detail in the next video or next part of the video. Okay, now let's begin with our first slide. What do you mean by pure substance? Look at this glass of tap water. It looks clean now, but it is not pure at all. It contains microbes and other substances which is mixed in it and makes it impure. Okay, then what about this bottle of honey? Yes, some of might say pure honey is written right there, but is it actually pure? To answer that, we will need to know what are pure substances means in science. A pure substance is made up of only one type of particles that are identical to one another, like pure copper. Pure copper would contain only copper particles. We can say that the particles are identical to one another. They are alike in terms of appearance, size, and shape. However, honey is the mixture of water, glucose, and minerals. Hence, it does not have identical particles. So, from our definition of pure substances, honey cannot be considered a pure substance. We call them as mixture. A mixture is anything that contains two or more pure substances in it. So, pure substances are of two types: elements and compounds. Each element is made up of one kind of particles. So, element are pure substance. Then, compounds which is made up of two or more elements. So, compounds are also a type of pure substances. So, elements and compounds are two types of pure substances. Now let's see the different examples of elements and compounds. Elements such as iron, silver, gold, sodium, etc. Compounds such as carbon dioxide, sodium chloride, water, and vinegar. So this is about the pure substances. Now next one is the mixture. Next one is the mixture. The ground that you stand on, the air that you breathe, and the oceans of the earth are all mixtures. Air is a mixture of many gases such as nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, etc. And that of ocean water is a mixture of pure water, salt, and many other substances. Even the fresh water in lakes and rivers is not pure and always contains small amount of other substances. So, a substance that is obtained by mixing more than one kind of particles is called a mixture, and it is made up of two or more components where each components retain its unique property. Now what do you mean by the component? The different substances which is present in a mixture are called its component, and they can be present in any ratio. So, water which we drink is a mixture of pure water and salts. If we add table salt, that means sodium chloride, to one of the beakers which containing the water, then it is no longer a pure substance. It has changed into a mixture. There are some examples of mixture. The first one is the milk. Milk is a mixture of water and cream. So, water and cream are the components of milk. Then aerated drink is a mixture of water, sugar, carbon dioxide and fruit juice. Okay. Then third one is soil. Soil is a mixture of water, decaying organic matter, broken rocks and minerals. So these are some examples of mixture. Mixtures can be solid, liquids or gases. They can even be a combination of these. For example, soda water. Soda water is a mixture of carbon dioxide, sugar and water. So here carbon dioxide is the gas, sugar is the solid form and water is the liquid form. So soda water is the combination of all three forms. Okay. Now next one is the properties of mixture. There are some important properties of mixture. First one is the composition of a mixture is not fixed. Generally, the composition of mixture is not fixed. That means the components may be present in any ratio. Then, the components of mixture retain their own characteristic properties. Okay, then third one is the components of mixture can be separated by some simple methods of separation. For example, separate for example mixture of salt and water. If we want to separate the salt and water, then we can use the process of evaporation. Okay, so by the evaporation we can separate the salt and water. Then mixture do not have a fixed melting and boiling point. Okay, so these are some properties of mixture. Then next one is the types of mixture. The mixture are classified into two types: homogeneous mixture and the heterogeneous mixture. Let's see the activity. Um, Take some water in a beaker and add some ink or drops of ink into it. Then stir the mixture with the help of glass rod and leave the beaker undisturbed for some time. So you can observe ink and water will completely mix with each other. Okay, that means the particles of ink are uniformly distributed in the or throughout the solution. Okay, so this is the homogeneous mixture. So what is the definition of homogeneous mixture? The mixture in which all its components are evenly distributed throughout the mixture is called a homogeneous mixture. Take another example. In a mixture of sugar and water, we cannot see the particles of sugar with our naked eyes. The particles of sugar are uniformly distributed in the solution. Okay, so when we take the first sip is as sweet as the last sip of the solution. Okay, so this is the example of homogeneous mixture. Another example is when we add the salt in water, salt completely dissolve in water. Okay, so this is the example of homogeneous mixture. Then pure air is also a homogeneous mixture. Then next one is the heterogeneous mixture. Take a spoonful of sand or soil and mix it in a glass of water. Stir the mixture with the help of glass rod and leave it undisturbed for some time. You will see that the heavier particles of soil or sand, they are settled at the bottom of glass, and the lighter one or the some particle which are floating on the surface of water. So the particles are not uniformly distributed in the mixture. Such a mixture in which its components are not distributed evenly throughout the mixture is called a heterogeneous mixture. For example, fruit salad, then mixture of chalk in water, then mixture of muddy water or muddy water, that means the water which contain the mud or soil, then chocolate chip in cookies or choco chips. Okay, they are not evenly distributed in the cookies. So these are the some examples of heterogeneous mixture. So here we have finished the uh, pure substance, types of pure substances, then mixture, types of mixture. Let's go through the recap. An element is a basic form of matter that cannot be broken down into simpler substances. A compound is defined as a pure substance formed by a combination of elements. Then, mixtures are composed of two or more different types of particles and do not have the same composition throughout. Mixtures can be classified into homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture. Mixtures that have a uniform composition throughout are called homogeneous mixture. Mixtures that have a non-uniform composition are called heterogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture are also called true solutions. Okay, so in next video we will be learn in detail about different methods of separation. Thank you.